Okay, the stream should be starting relatively soon. Please give me a moment to make sure everything's set up on up with YouTube thumbnail and all that sort. YouTube thumbnail up to date. Update the Rumble description. Is Rumble crashing again? Maybe not? I don't know. Yesterday, Rumble was... seemed like it went down, for at least for me. Yep. Rumble is live. Good. Let me double check my other computer. Please give me another moment. Looks like everything's good to go. Perfect. I have 6 viewers on Twitch. I literally just started my stream. How do I have 6? Okay, that got refreshed. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's see now. Pull up the... oh, I should have pulled up this a little bit earlier. I pull up the AoE 4 world and see if I can't find anybody. This name's probably a little bit too common. Yep, that's far too common name, though that may have been him. Let's just go to another player. Nope, one player. Good. Mass history. You have some here. Let's see, let's go to the solo ranks first. 17 minutes, not a thing too significant. 44 minutes, we could potentially do that one. 18 minutes. Let's take a look at these customs. $12 minutes, 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 17 minutes. 41 minutes. I'm not in the mood for doing 2v2 though. Actually, a good number of 2v2s there. So we had a couple 1v1s. Well, 17 minutes. So what was there? There's this 24-minute one. That should be good enough for now. Switch back over with our comments that pop up there. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the right side as the Cyan English, we have Baldus Maximus. Spawn on the left side as the blue Delhi Sultanate, we have Vortex, the capital X, and capital V. Of course, we got the scout pushing his way forward. Gotta get back into casting this game, use the arrow keys we have mapped. Scout moving around, sheep being claimed. Let's go and just fast forward a little bit more. First replay of the day, it's always a little bit, I have to get a little bit rusty to say the least. But now we do have some early man-at-arms, or Vanguard man-at-arms being pulled out on the field. Looks like signs are for a bit of a rush. First Vanguard man-at-arms advancing forward. Look at this lighting here, like, it's going a bit crazy, like, what the hell? I turned down the shadows just hopefully get a little bit more performance, and maybe it helps out with the water maps for me having a lot of frame rate drops. But we have a single Vanguard man-at-arms advancing forward. There's no reinforcements, just him. So he's been deployed out to stab some people. Bit of a bully. We got a bit of health regen here as well, because of the... I actually don't know what's actually caused the health regen for Delhi Sultanate. Oh, there's the Imam right there. There's a Scholar right there. That's how he's getting health regen. He has a Scholar out, and he's literally healing up the villagers to prevent them from going down. Now the Vanguard man-at-arms does find some stabs there onto the Scholar. Like I said, first 3 casts a day, I tend to really be bad at it, and I didn't see a damn priest here healing up stuff. And does get some good heals there, does force back her. More slices there. The Vanguard Man-at-Arms damage output is pretty good. These villagers can't really stay near that Vanguard Man-at-Arms too well. Does see an arrow fire there. Now 2 arrows on the early Vanguard Man-at-Arms. I saw. Yep, there we go. We got the power of victory being pulled out now. And it looks like this Vanguard Man-at-Arms will go ahead and start throwing some torches onto this mining camp. Take out a drink. Bit of caffeine. It's the weekend. I can drink caffeine late today. Because I'm not going anywhere special tomorrow. At least not where I need to stay awake. I need to go to the grocery store. This scout has a lot of sheeple behind him. Well, he only has 1. This is how you get all the ladies and men. He only has 1. One little... What's the name of a female sheep? A ewe? And I'm trying to make a joke there, and that's not coming out all too well. More of these torches being thrown on out. Still got more of the weird shadows going on. Like it's like some sort of fog here. Am I looking through some sort of cloud right here? Oh well. The sheeple do go ahead and get led to their death. They are really sheeple. And it looks like Cyan is going for a lot of stone early on. There's the Council Hall, the Longbowman landmark. Looks like the scout over here does still patrol around, still has 1 scout. Looks like he has, what's it called, 2 scholars inside of it. Archer range being pulled out as well as a stable. A good number of arrows do hit that scout. The English settlers have capability of firing arrows as their auto attack can be very handy. They make it for a decent reserve militia. While you don't have to, if a melee force comes forward, they can at least get couple guys up front, and the rest can start firing arrows away. Looks like this early Man-at-Arms or Vanguard Man-at-Arms is getting some good damage there. Does see some horseman attacks, and now that Man-at-Arms does go down, does stall off a little bit, allowing perhaps Cyan some time to redeploy some forces. I don't know if there's a couple of longbowmen now on the field at least, as well as a scout. While his opponent does have a significant force. Do have 8 military units of 3 longbowmen now. Longbowmen can also employ out palings to get some damage onto these horsemen if they run them down. That's finding a good angle right there. Scholar's going to capture some points now, but you can see the longbowmen are actually using this little inlet there to fire from, which is actually a really good spot for them. Longbowmen do, of course, outrange opposing archers, as well as a little bit higher damage. Power of Victory has been activated, so it has increased attack speed. Try and go for some palisade walls here. It looks like multiple of these holy sites are being claimed by blue. Scholars can come out quite early. This one has actually gotten off the point there, so it's actually not actually claiming it. Bit of an oversight, I would say. And these horsemen did receive a bit too much longbow fire. Longbowmen, of course, a very good, solid unit. Southern sacred site has been captured. He may realize that there's actually no scholars now on the point now, so he has realized it. Of course, the English do have very, very good farming bonuses as well. They increase effectiveness of the farm, so don't really need to venture out on the map all too much in comparison to his opponent. Additionally, later on, he could get a bit of a gold trickle income from those farms as well. So, English farms are very, very good. And also, very, very safe. Horsemen and scout pushing way up north. We do have a layer of walls pulling out. Looks like blue's going to apply some aggression or pressure with the sacred sites. Maybe try and go for an early sacred site victory. but probably won't be able to get to it. It's relatively easy to capture at least one of those sites. I mean, this one's completely unguarded, this one's not even claimed yet. Looks like the English is importing some green grass as well as the wheat. Seven horsemen at the moment. Longbowmen, of course, like I mentioned beforehand, does have palings, which can be good, but very, very situational. You have to be very, must plan out your engagement spot beforehand and force the horseman to attack you and take a bad engagement, which is actually a bit hard to do. Scout, however, will receive a bad engagement as well. And now we do have the Sacred Site victory being activated, or counting down. And we also got a compound of the defender being deployed on out. Yep, getting objective neutralized sacred sites. Because since I had the blue person selected or cyan person selected before switching to cast mode, I get more or less the first person view for a lot of their offense. Defensive landmark, can all go ahead and get out boiling oil, fort architects, and looks like we could also get village fortress among other things. More sacred sites, wallens. No wall over here. Horsemen still patrolling around. And there's a very, very good number of archers here, as well as some early man-at-arms. Let's just fast forward a little bit, because right now they're sort of dancing around. The horseman has 3 range armor. I think he's prioritizing range armor since his opponent is, of course, English. You're going to be fighting against longbowmen. So going for range armor is always quite useful later on either way, because you're still going to be fighting against crossbowmen among other archers. You have now some lancers being deployed on out. I do got a bit of a heavy assault coming on in, supported by some man-at-arms. The English still only has early man-at-arms. Lancers pushing way forward to get some good damage there. Blue's course at age 3. His opponent's now only at age 2. Man-at-arms firing away. Got another attack here onto the villagers. Longbowmen trying to fire arrows on both sides. Man-at-arms getting some good damage there onto the early man-at-arms. Cyan's going to be backing into the town center. Town center is going to be over garrisoned, I believe, by 1. Some of these spearmen are starting to clean down up. Longbowmen making their way down south. So we've got these horsemen doing nothing, so you can ignore them for the time being. Man-at-arms are, of course, heavy infantry, so they can withstand quite a bit of abuse. A lot of these forces do go down as well. Number of villagers included. Good damage there, and now start raiding the farms. Guys want to take out slowly whittle down these forces. When you get these guys passed out of the town citizens again. Trying building more walls there. The Sacred Site victory is down to 6 minutes 45 seconds. Takes out that horseman there. Let's quickly look at the villager count. The sign does have a superior number of villagers at the moment, as well as a slight military band as well. Sign's going to be pushed his way on the map. He may want to take out one of these sacred sites. The sacred sites only have palisade walls around them, which means they can be burned down by regular infantry units. Longbowmen are making their way up north. We do have this scholar advancing forward as well. I think he's eyeing for this relic. May get intercepted there. I see the relics having some limits. The map may have been claimed. Spearmen trying to hold back these knights or lancers. And quite a bit of damage right there. Longbowmen will go overran. As heavy infantry is deploying on heavy units because he's most mass longbowmen. So heavy units resist longbow fire. They don't necessarily counter longbowmen, but at least they can resist the fire. Though the lancers, they do bonus damage versus archers, if I remember correctly. Man-at-arms, they only do damage, basic damage, but they do of course have good pierce armor, 5 ranged armor. The longbowmen currently have 7 attacks, so they only do 2 damage per arrow. So these longbowmen or man-at-arms can sustain a lot of abuse. They have 155 health, so it'll take 76 arrows? No. 77 arrows, 78 arrows, somewhere around that. And now the white tower being floated out as a defensive landmark. A little bit far back for a defensive landmark. His man arms just getting some good damage there on this longbowman. Now longbowman trying to interrupt the villagers. He does take out a knight up there as well. Man arms slowly whittled down. Cyan does definitely need to age up sooner rather than later just to get his technology up and going, because he's longbowman, not being a veteran or hardened longbowman, is causing him a lot of pain right now. Of course, he still needs to research technology, even though he does get it now. White Castle now firing all of its arrows onto that Lancer, and these man arms getting some good damage onto these longbowmen. Those aren't swordsmen, those are just people with little hand weapons to hey. Longbowman could practice inside the town center as well in order to get its arrow fire increased. The town center does have 9 damage, and while the longbowman is less, so throwing the archers inside the town center maybe would be a little bit better for the damage output. Do not have a fort keep deployed out by blue, starting siege down Cyan's stone mine. More lancers advancing forward. He does have a handful of crossbowmen down the field. Those are anti-heavy. Of course, we do also have the castle network, so I'll give these guys increased attack by attack fire, rate attack by 50%. Now he starts pulling out some counter units. If he gets enough crossbowmen, he should be able to cost-effectively engage a further advance. His opponent still has a sacred sight victory counting down. This one doesn't have any walls around it, so you can send forward a unit. The scholar here hasn't picked up that relic either. Cyan does not have any horsemen or scouts support out to decapture that point. I hear the town bell ringing. Nope, a bit of a lag spike there, my apologies. Oh, I'm dropping a lot of frames, including upload rate as well. I am not sure what's causing that at the moment, my apologies. Let's see, some frame rate stabilizing? No, it's not. Somebody is Chatende! Villagers now charging up the north. The sacred site's going to be under siege. He's trying to pull out outposts here as well for the castle network. We've got these crossbowmen sort of falling back to the forest. And some of these crossbowmen are getting picked off by these lancers. The sacred site's being decaptured. We have a good defense force here. You may want to get out some palings for those longbowmen. Palisade walls are going on up. He may want to focus on this outpost because that does give him some good damage output there. Try and get out some more of these wall segments, so he will go ahead and stop the decapture at this point. And now you have the outpost going down. Looks like there is a nope. Those are trebuchets being plotted out, not a cannon placement. That's going to blow out that landmine. Not landmine. Stone mine. Trebuchets are now firing away. I'm still dropping a lot of frames for some odd reason. So after this replay, I want to take a quick look at that. Castle now seems to fire. I don't know why. I really should not have updated my graphics driver. Usually when I update something, something just goes wrong. Landmark has been destroyed, and this point has been decaptured. The gold mine's being collected as well. Very nice. This, of course, still its opponent's a victory. On my other computer, it looks like the streams seem fine. Give me a moment out. We got a big wave of crossbow advancing forward. Gets good damage there. These forces start making their way forward. We've got some damage coming on in. We do have the Townsend receiving some fire as well. Crossbowmen moving around. Do some good damage there. Townsend is still with some fire. Still getting repaired on up. We do have a Mangonel and a pair of Springbolts advancing forward. Springbolts do roll misses there onto those Trebuchets. Trebuchet now receiving massive fire. Down to 10 health. Horsemen and Lancers in this region, while a good number of archers and men-at-arms in this region. Trebuchets been pulling out, trying to counter the arms with Mangonel. The Mangonel poses a massive threat to this crossbowman and longbowman. Does go and dodge the Mangonel shot there by getting his villagers inside the town center. Does get a good dodge as well. Town center still receives some much needed repairs. We've got some more Mangonel shots into the crossbowman. Good damage right there. Some of the heavy horses are starting to go on down. We do have the Trebuchet has been cleaned on up. It was down to 10 health in the Springbolts. Looks like the Mangonel is getting repaired up while moving away. Now the Mangonel has been redeployed. Finds a good volley down the villagers. I need to take a look at what's causing these lag spikes. Has been fully repaired. He's getting some hits there on those villagers. These forces sort of dancing around the back line. Good damage there. Trebuchet still trying to counter barrage the Mangonel. Not all being effective, however. Castle is using a lot of fire right now, down to 4 members. Castle network has been activated, which has its own sort of castle network up here. So losing that is actually a first opponent in counterattacking. Crossbowman and Longbowman advancing forward, trying to get some damage on in. Looks like the landmark task force has been repaired on above. Townsend has now set a blaze, there's 6 villagers inside of it. Trebuchets firing away. Do of course have the White Tower safe to pull out Trebuchets and other siege weapons. The town center does go down. The town center now being repaired on up. Horsemen charging forward. He's good damage there. Some of the various infrastructure trying to clear up the path. Trebuchets now receiving some Trebuchet fire. Town center, while those villagers do go down, trying to prep the town center, he still has his reserve one back here, but his primary corpse is still down. Horsemen now trying forward to get some good damage on these forces. Fire there. We're starting to creep their way forward. And looks like Sourdough out of wood as well. And I think it's going to be game. The Lutheran Town Center. Yep, the India decided to back out of the game. This is Angrade's saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I want to poke around and see what on earth is causing lag spikes. Let's see now. What I can help out is minimizing this, making it a bit smaller. A preview for a moment. Does make it a little less quality, but does also help reduce. Chrome is taking up a lot of GPU. Okay. I'm gonna close out some of these tabs. I don't know why Chrome is taking up so much GPU. Set Chrome to low priority. does Chrome have so many running instances? Why is Chrome set above normal? Yep, hopefully that would help fix a lot of frame rate issues. Because right now, GPU is still maxed out. Chrome is just consuming so much. I to pause that. Hopefully I'll see the comments pop up. And hopefully that just makes it a little bit better. My apologies. My graphics card, I don't know, I think the 1080 Ti is starting to fall off a little bit, trying to stream and record and everything at the same time. Let's see if this person has any good replays recently. Let's see now. 18 minutes. 18 minutes. 16 minutes. 22 minutes. 13 minutes. 16 minutes. 24 minutes, so maybe that one. 21 minutes. 28 minutes. Okay, that seems like good. And 20 minutes. So, looks like this one here. And hopefully a lot less frame rate drops. Oh yeah, before I get started, I want to try, well, recording, my local cord, I'll set it down to 40,000 kilobits per second as opposed to 50,000 like I usually do, and hopefully that will be better. And stop proving. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top of right side as the and still frame rates are going bad. I stopped the local recording. Something on the local recording. Sorry everyone, I'm probably gonna call a stream early today, very early, because I need to figure out what's going on with my computer. Why I can't, I'm having so many frame rate drops.